Okay, sir. D. Lukens 9. You wanted to know more specifically about my credentials? Fine, I'll tell you my credentials. In high school, I actually went into a vocational training program, spent 2 years in this vocational training program, programming in COBOL. Actually worked in a training program where I was in what you would call an IT department, which really is a D-Pro department. So when I got finished from that vocational school, I actually got a certificate that says that I do know how to program in COBOL. I was actually the second from the top of that class. There was only one person ahead of me at that time. Okay, so yes, I have a certificate that actually says that I know how to program in COBOL. Now, that also means I'm an analytical thinker. You can't come out of a COBOL class like that and not have analytical thinking. It doesn't work that way. I've worked with too many flowcharts. Since that time, I have taught myself HTML, XML. I know now how to read IP addresses. I've actually set up networks for people. And I have built 4 computers successfully. 4 of them. So yes, I do know what goes on in an IT department. The problem is that a lot of these people have been working for IT. IT is a politically correct title that people have been taking on that really they shouldn't be, because they really are working with D-Pro material. I know because I was in the original D-Pro classes. I have worked with Database 9. You remember the DBase programs? I worked with that. So yes, I do know. Okay? So I have worked with a lot of raw data. So yes, I do know what goes on in IT departments, and I'm telling you, a lot of those people that are working in IT are really D-Pro. And that's what I was objecting to. I don't think that these people should call themselves IT when they really are D-Pro. That was our proper title, period. And they should revert back to their proper title, because that is what they really are. And somebody who actually worked in those areas knows what he's talking about. So yes, I do know. So that part you're wrong. Number 2. See this book here? Teaches you how to speed read. I learned that right after I got out of high school. Then I sped read this. So that makes me a speed reader and a memory expert. Okay? Now then, you want to talk about an MAT degree? I had an accounting teacher with an MAT degree, and he was trying to teach us the Financial Accounting Standard Board stuff here. He wasn't doing a very good job of it either. I challenged him, and I won. That's right, I was one of 17 that was about to flunk his class, and I realized what he was really trying to teach in that class, and I challenged him on it. And I won. And he was dismissed as a teacher. I've had 2 geometry teachers that I've confronted. Neither one of them properly illustrated Euclid's Elements anywhere. Not in their classrooms, and certainly not on the internet. So you can just about imagine how I feel about people with having an MAT degree. Why aren't they doing this? I don't know. But I fully plan to illustrate every single one of these Euclid proofs right here on YouTube. You know I'm going to do this because I have already done it for 6 of those books, and I fully plan to do it for the rest of them. This is something I feel that every kid should know. And I'm sorry they don't. Okay? And yes, I have tutored kids as well. Let me tell you something. I take the approach in learning the same way as Abraham Lincoln did. He self-taught himself to be a lawyer. I don't need an MAT degree to not only teach on YouTube, but also to learn. I self-taught myself Italian. I actually am still teaching myself Italian. I want to learn all 10,000 word plus in Italian. I really do, and I'm working on it. And I'm presenting all that stuff here on YouTube. So, between the FASBs, Euclid's Elements, full-scale computer tech, data processing, and speaking a foreign language, I can't imagine why right now they're not starting to give me an MAT degree. They should give me an honorary MAT for all the things I've done so far. But I can wait. Let's get through the rest of calculus. I've already taught some subjects in calculus already on my YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and teach the rest of it. I'm going to teach that. Italian. I'm going to finish up my Italian. I fully plan to teach Spanish. I fully plan to finish my FASB work. I'll teach you every accounting term I can possibly think of. Shoot, my coverage of the health care bill should be more than sufficient for you. And yes, I have covered a little history too. I've been covering all kinds of topics. You have no idea how much stuff I've covered here. And how much I intend to continue covering. So there are your credentials. That's what makes me who I am. After teaching so much stuff, I should be considered an analytical thinker. My work speaks for itself. So there you have it. There's the very specific credentials. And like I said, I have worked in an IT department, so don't tell me I have not worked in an IT department. I didn't work for it very long, but I did work enough to know what an IT department is. And half those people should take back their old title of D-Pro because of what they really are. So there you go. Alright, I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.